Hi students, I hope all are keeping well. Today we are going to learn about one of the most important moral values, that is helping others with proper dignity. I would like to start this session quoting Mother Teresa. When a poor person dies of hunger, it has not happened because God did not take care of him or her. It has happened because neither you nor I wanted to give that person what he or she needed. Yes, indeed, it is true. Though in the eyes of God, we are all equal, but there is great inequality in the world. Some have too much, some have too little. Really, we should take initiatives to help those who are in need. I would like to narrate a beautiful story of a town in which the more privileged people found a unique way to give a cup of coffee to the less privileged people. The title of the story is Coffee on the Wall. Once upon a time, there were two friends. They both sat in a small coffee shop in a distant town where they had gone to see some land. As they enjoyed their coffee, a man entered and sat at an empty table beside them. He called the waiter and placed his order, saying, 2 cups of coffee, one of them there on the wall. They heard this order with interest. They later observed that the man was served with 1 cup of coffee, but he paid for 2. When he left, the waiter put a piece of paper that had a cup of coffee written on it on the wall. They noticed that there were many such pieces of paper up on the wall. While they were still there, 2 other men entered and ordered 3 cups of coffee, 2 on the table and 1 on the wall. They had 2 cups of coffee but paid for 3 and left. This time also, the waiter did the same. He put a piece of paper that read, "A cup of coffee," up on the wall. It was strange and perplexing for them. They finished their coffee, paid the bill and left. After a few days, they had a chance to go to that coffee shop again. While they were enjoying their coffee, a man, poorly dressed, entered. As he seated himself, he looked at the wall and said, 1 cup of coffee from the wall. The waiter served coffee to this man with the customary respect and dignity. The man had his coffee and left without paying. The waiter then took off 1 piece of paper with a cup of coffee written on it from the wall and threw it in the trash bin. Then things no longer perplexed them. The matter was clear. The great respect for the needy shown by the inhabitants of the town made their eyes well up in tears. They pondered the need of what the poor man wanted. He entered the coffee shop without having to lower his self-esteem. He had no need to ask for a free cup of coffee. Without asking or knowing about the one who is giving this cup of coffee to him, he only looked at the wall, placed an order for himself, enjoyed his coffee and left. A truly beautiful thought. Probably the most beautiful wall we may ever see anywhere. Coffee on the wall is indeed a beautiful way to help the needy without lowering their dignity. There is poverty, hunger, and suffering in the world. Life for many is a struggle. There are many examples of people who use their resources to help the less privileged. Bill Gates, chairman of Microsoft and one of the wealthiest people in the world, has donated half of his wealth to charity. Warren Buffett, an American investor, has pledged to donate 99% of his wealth to philanthropic causes. Asim Premji, an Indian business tycoon, has pledged most of his wealth to philanthropic causes. And Ratan Tata as well. We all can do our bit even if we do not have too much wealth. If each one of us can look beyond ourselves and use our resources to help someone in need, the world certainly would be a better place to live in. How can we help others as students? I have enlisted some of the responsibilities or helps that one student can do. We should take initiatives to help the students who are weak in studies by helping them learn the lessons. We can help ourselves by speaking English always in the school. We can share notes and help others to prepare their notes too. At home, we can help our parents do their daily chores and help our little brothers and sisters do their homeworks. I would like to place an activity for all the students. Identify some people around you who are less privileged than you are. For example, a maid working in your house, the watchman of your colony, or the beggar children. Think of the ways in which you can help these people without hurting their dignity, and put these ways into action. In addition to the value of helping others, I would like to narrate an anecdote which is focused on the values of patience and perseverance. Once, Sri Ramakrishna Paramahansa was approached by a man with a problem. The man had tried 3 times to dig a well, but in vain. He dug up to 6 feet in the first try, but did not find water. Disappointed, he moved to another site. There he dug to a depth of 8 feet. There too, water did not suffice. Then he moved to a third site. Here again, he dug up to 6 feet but met with no success. He was upset and wanted advice from Sri Ramakrishna Paramhansa. Ramakrishna Paramhansa was amused by his story. He said, "You have brought disappointment upon yourself." He then explained, "In all, you dug 20 feet. Had you persevered and dug this far on the first sight, you might have found water, but you were impatient. You kept giving up. You dug for a little while on each side and abandoned it. Be patient and keep persevering towards your goals." So, my dear students, I request you to put these qualities into your actions in your life. Thank you.